Hey guys, Rachel here. I'm the CEO and inventor behind Sleepy Tie. One thing you may not know about me is I actually started my career starting a salon and spa called Parlor. I am a blowout obsessed queen. I have picked up so many tips over the years, and the reason I invented Sleepy Tie in the first place was to protect, prolong, and enhance my blowout while I slept. And so today I'm gonna show you how to do the best at-home blowout. I'm gonna give you all of my tips and tricks. I'm not holding back on anything. Let's get right into it. Step one, a good blowout starts in the shower. Your hair is building up oil, there's impurities and dirt on your scalp. So if you want your blowout to last a long time, you need to do 2 washes, maybe even 3 if you're extra greasy and extra oily. And I would highly recommend that you're doing a clarifying wash at least once a month to make sure you're really getting out all of the dirt at your scalp. Also, don't skimp on bad shampoo and conditioner. You want to really invest in the products you're putting in your hair in the shower. You wanna make sure you're washing your hair properly, which means that you're doing a double shampoo mainly at your root and only conditioning at the ends. But a good blowout begins in the shower. Don't ever forget it. Okay, after we have a good wash, which I have here, the next step is how do you prep and prime your hair? I know it can be so easy to get lazy in this process. Your arms are in the air, it's like a freaking workout. But if you invest the time one step at a time and make this blowout Picasso, I promise you it will last longer, it will look better, and it will save you time later. So you really wanna prep and prime your hair properly. I'm using the Sleepy Tie paddle brush, obviously. And then we are going to prep and prime with one of my favorite blowout products on the market. This is the Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. This changed the blowout game. Like, I am so obsessed with this product. You wanna make sure that when you're using this product that you oversaturate your hair. If you do not put enough, it's not gonna work. Highly recommend you check out this brand. That is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I just really like it. So you wanna shake the bottle, and I am just gonna start by dousing my hair. Take note of how much I'm really using. I like to lift the hair up and make sure I'm getting the ends, and then I really like to douse the top too. Proper product prep will change how easy or difficult it is to blow out your hair. Getting all the little pieces, lifting, and I wanna also make sure I get the back. Amazing. Done. Next, we are gonna use the paddle brush again. So I like to think of the brush part after I've put the product in as like kind of blending it all into my wet hair. We want that product to disperse evenly. All right, we are prepped. We are ready. So today we're gonna be using the Dyson, I don't know what it's called, this one. I also have a TikTok where I review all of these different products. It's Rach Lindsay. You can look at my content there to see all the different blow dryers that I've reviewed, but this one has honestly changed the game. So I am a big fan of the blow dry brush, but you have to be careful that you don't overheat your hair because it really can damage it. It's easier, it's faster, but it has its consequences. The next thing that you wanna do in the prep and prime phase here is power dry your hair. One of the best tips I ever learned from one of our master hairstylists is most people, when they're blow drying their hair, stop at the 90% mark of the hair being dry. You think it's dry and you think you're done. The problem is whatever moisture is left in the hair will then get attacked by the air, the humidity, anything around you, and then it will start to frizz up. You wanna make sure that you go above and beyond with drying the hair follicle. That will make for a longer lasting blowout, a silkier result, and a better blowout in general. So step 1 in making sure your hair is dry enough is the power dry. So I'm gonna actually use this blow dryer and just rough dry my hair right now to the point of, I would say, like 83% dry. So here we go. All right, so we need to trust the process here, people, because obviously this is not a good look. So if your hair starts to look like this, you're on the right track. All right, next step. This is the part where I see people get the laziest. It is my biggest pet peeve on my salon floor. If I see a hairstylist not doing this, I sort of lose my mind internally. Sectioning. If you do not properly section a blowout in clean, small baby sections, You're gonna miss areas. You're gonna get those weird lumpy bumpies at the back of your blowout. It's not gonna be a good look. So I'm gonna start down here, and you can see the amount here is very small. It's about an inch in height. I'm going along the whole bottom half of my neck here. I am then just gonna put this in a bun on top of my head here with my scrunchie and put it off to the side. So here is the hair, and here's the next important part that I want you to seriously take note of. I'm gonna get really close to the camera for you. So I'm gonna split it down the middle in the back. So I have a section on each side here because I wanna be careful about the direction in which I'm blowing my hair. So if you see here, this amount of hair, I would not ever take a blow dry brush to this entire section. I'm gonna cut this in half, and then that should be the perfect amount. So imagine an inch in height and an inch in width. That is the perfect amount of hair that you wanna blow on your brush. If you do too much hair, it's gonna get caught in the brush and it's gonna hurt and be annoying. And if you do too little, it will just take way too long. Blow dry brushes. My team and I did develop our own Sleepy Tie blow dry brushes. They're amazing. They have nano technology and they're ceramic and ionic. And I really love them because they come in 3 different sizes. They're a good width and the colors are just chic and match my bathroom. So it's a perk all around. I'm gonna start my blowout with the largest version of our brush. I honestly don't know the diameter. I'm gonna go with about 1.5 inches. Now I'm gonna show you step by step my technique for how I blow dry one strand of hair. I am gonna focus my attention on different parts of my hair as I blow dry this 1-inch piece. So the first thing I'll do is I'm gonna hold the brush here and I'm gonna keep looping the blow dryer down and then taking it off the brush and coming back to the top here over and over again. And then once I feel like that section is sufficiently dry, I'm gonna move to the middle part of the hair until again, I feel like it's dry enough and smooth enough. Then I'm going to focus on the ends. The ends of your hair are generally fragile. The heat and repetitive heating, especially on dry hair, can be extremely damaging. That area needs to be treated differently. For me, what I like to do is I like to heat the brush and keep kind of going in the same repetitive motion. And then I like to turn the blow dryer off and then let the brush do the rest of the work. So in this scenario, I'm gonna move away from my face. I'll spin the brush and then I'll drop the hair. And then I'll let it cool in this position. So that's what you're gonna see me do for the next few pieces on the whole bottom layer. I'm on the highest heat, by the way. So I'm gonna turn off the blow dryer while the brush is still hot. And I'm gonna turn this brush away from my face like this and let the piece cool. So now I'm gonna just let it stay in place. And then we are gonna move to the next 1-inch section over here. Split the section in half and we'll start that same exact process again, except I'm gonna wrap it away from my face this time when I drop it down. That satisfies me more than I could tell you in words. All right, we're gonna move to the back piece. This can be a little bit more challenging. You wanna make sure you get the direction of the brush right. And again, make sure the section is small and clean. So the look I'm going for this blowout is very sleek and smooth with some body at the bottom. So this section's done and I'm not gonna like brush my fingers through it. I'm not gonna take a giant brush and like rebrush the whole thing. I'm not gonna take a paddle brush and brush the whole thing. You want to put the heating and cooling of the hair to your benefit. And at the end, I'll also show you a hack with Sleepy Tie that can help with cooling your hair in the right position. We're gonna move to the next section. My second section is usually right above my ears. So I'll do 1 inch above my ears and follow that all the way to the back of my head. Be sure you're not taking more hair in the back of your head, because if you've ever seen somebody's hair look really good in the front and then really bad in the back, it's probably because they're doing a lazy blow in the back of their head. No lazy blows. Again, we're gonna split it in half here down the middle, just so I can get clean, easy sections. I'll probably blow this section in 3 parts and then this section in 3 as well. Taking the hair from the back, bringing it to the forward so I can actually reach it. All right, so we are gonna position the brush here. One thing to take note of that I just remembered since I just burnt my hand is your hair is gonna be hot. So this technique I'm showing you requires that you take the hair off the brush and then replace it so that you can do one section at a time. So just be careful when you're taking your hair off the brush. Sometimes after you turn off the blow dryer too, you can like kind of roll the brush through the hair as another form of cooling it. You can even like leave it there for a second, but I like to kind of have some good tension and then let it drop. I know this can seem sort of tedious, but when you like power dry your hair and do a lazy blowout, you're gonna have to do more heat later. So you wanna think of it as you're slowing down now, but speeding up later. It's worth it. Okay, so the only thing I am gonna do is just kind of combine the twist here away from my face and just kind of rewrap the hair with the heated hair and let it sit in place. All right, so we're gonna combine these hairs here with the heated hair. Roll this one away from the face. Super important, we're in the final 2 sections of the hair. So I'll probably do total 4 sections in my whole head. And we are gonna go to the final section before we move to the top of the hair. So that's about the amount of hair you wanna take. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you wanna make sure that the chunk at the top is about this much. And I'm gonna just very cleanly put this into a ponytail here, or a bun. You wanna make sure all of the stray hairs are concise in the bun. So I'm just gonna rebrush this section here because it got a little knotty from being in the bun. All right, this to me is one of the most important pieces here. So we're gonna go right underneath. Sometimes I also like to take a paddle brush and just rebrush the section before I start, just to give a clean section. Moving to this side, almost done. I am just gonna combine that hot hair with the cold hair, let that cool in place. All right, listen up, people. Here's the final section of your hair. Don't mess this part up. We're gonna start here. We're gonna go in 3 sections and we are going to move all the hair forward towards my face. I'm gonna blow into my face. This is going to lift my hair and move the direction forward so all the hair kind of like sits in my face and just like shapes my face a little bit better. So we're gonna do a small section here, and I am now going to tie this back. 3 more and we're done. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna get fancy on you for a second. So what we're gonna do is use another brush, and I'm gonna heat this brush up, the smaller one, and I'm gonna actually let it stay in my hair while I go to the next section. So it's gonna kind of act as a roller. So I'm just gonna actually go like this, roll the hair in and roll it all the way up. And I'm just gonna kind of secure it there for a second. And we're gonna just let it cool in place there for a second. So we are going to cut this in half here. Actually, I'm gonna cut it this way just because we're not lazy. And we're gonna take this chunka-dunka here, brush it out, Get that big brush and we're gonna blow. All right, we're gonna use this brush, wrap in the ends, and let it stay in place. All right, so last section. Okay, it's time. So what we're gonna do is take each of these brushes out, let it spin. Look at that. Don't pull too hard, but it sometimes takes a second to get the brush out. That's actually okay. The tension will help make the style amazing. Oh, that is exactly what I wanted. We are gonna pull the hair back out of the face. See this like lift that's happening here? That lift is happening because I blew my hair forward. So I'm gonna get this like nice volume around my face. So what I'm gonna do is two things. We're gonna do a cool shot on my hair, then I'm going to use some oil. Now, there's another thing you can do here when you're in this cooling moment. Sleepy tie is like the ultimate hack when it comes to setting your hair. Sometimes I'll blow out my hair at night and then I'll put my sleepy tie in when my hair is still hot and go straight to sleep. And what that does, it allows my hair to make an impression around the sleepy tie. So when I wake up, it has so much more body. Sometimes it has waves or curls. It's the ultimate hack. So there's always a cool shot in all blow dryers. And I'm actually just gonna blow down and underneath here. All right, it's not how it's gonna look yet, just bear with me. So we're gonna use an ending hair oil. I am obsessed with the Virtue Healing Oil. It is incredible. We sell it at our salon. Literally, if you just have to shake this product a lot. So this is one of the hacks that one of my hairstylists and friend Emily showed me. So you're gonna rub the oil in your hands, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one side of your hair here and you're gonna spin the oil into your hair. This is such an amazing hack, and you just wanna kind of keep spinning it in the direction you want. And then you can even take this as a smaller section here and just kind of do that with the front pieces and let that sit in place again. What a difference that made. You can really see what the oil does. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna just go backwards and away from the face and just kind of let that oil settle into the hair, making sure you're getting your ends, split the front, and do the same thing for the front pieces. Nice. Last thing we're gonna do here is just gonna part my hair where I want it parted. And we're really close, actually. It was like almost perfect. And now I can kind of tousle the hair a little to get my end result that I'm looking for. I love the way it came out. It's perfect. I should get 7 days out of this blowout. That's with using sleepy tie every night. At about day 4, before I put my sleepy tie in, I'm going to use hair oil at the bottom, dry shampoo at the top, and continue that process until I need to wash my hair again. I will not reapply heat to my hair because of sleepy tie, and my hair and my blowout will get better every single sleep. I know you can do this too. Just have patience in yourself. And remember, practice makes perfect. Don't get frustrated if you can't do this right away. It is a difficult technique that you will be able to do over time. Just keep pulling up this video and keep trying over and over again. I promise you, you will get it. Let's put in sleepy tie. I'm using sleepy tie original medium. So I'm just gonna pull it back. It's already brushed, I don't need to rebrush it. Go into ponytail position here and loop the arch around the pony. And then we are going to loop the hair around the arch. It's helpful to get this little finger ready to catch the hair. And wrap until all the ends are around the arch. Take both sides of the scrunchie, go into a figure 8 position to make a bun, loop the scrunchie around the back, and now you are ready for sleep, a massage, errands, whatever you want to do. Sleepy tie has got your back and will preserve your blowout as long as you need. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave any comments you want with any questions you might have for me about future tutorials or about blowing out your hair at home.